Let's learn the right way to layer different heat transfer materials. Today I'm going to use regular HTV, glitter HTV, and rhinestones to create the cutest canvas tote. If you want to see how I made the actual design in Silhouette Studio, just say me in the comments below and that can be the next tutorial. But don't forget to tap the subscribe button so that you get notified when it does come out. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making when it comes to any heat transfer project is using the wrong heat press settings. To avoid this, you can go to the manufacturer's website and they should have all of the information you need listed in the description of the product that you're going to use. My black HTV is from HTV Rond. Let's look at their website. You want to look for the product that you'll be using and find the time and temp information. This says to press between 305 to 320 degrees for 10 to 15 seconds and then do a cold peel. My glitter is from Caesar. They recommend 320 degrees for 15 to 20 seconds. Next, we're going to look at the Hot Fix rhinestones. The recommendation for those is 340 degrees to 355 degrees for 10 to 15 seconds. But knowing the time and temp is only half the battle. I highly recommend creating a cheat sheet for all of the materials that you use on a regular basis. Have it handy next to your heat press. That way you can just glance at it and see what you need to press at. That way you don't have to keep running back to the computer to check on times and temps. It's all right there at your fingertips. We're going to get to the second half of the battle in just a moment, but first I'd like to introduce myself to those of you that are new around here. I'm Brenda Lambert, and I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and I hope you're going to join our little crafting community. We'd love to have you. Now, let's put a pin in the time and temp thing for just a few minutes. We will come back to it. But the second half of the battle is the thickness of the material. You want to start with the thinnest material first and work your way up to the thicker materials. So I started on this project with the regular HTV, and then I did the glitter and then the rhinestones last. If I had started with the rhinestones, the regular HTV would not have had enough pressure and it would not have pressed properly. It would have come right up as soon as it got a little bit of wear and tear. So thinnest to thickest. And on this project that worked out really well because the regular HTV and the glitter HTV overlapped in their recommended settings. So I could set my press at 320 degrees for 15 seconds and take care of both the regular HTV and the glitter without resetting my press. I did have to bump the temperature up for the rhinestones, but it wasn't a big deal because it was the last thing that needed to be pressed. I didn't have to wait for the press to cool down a little bit or anything. It worked out fabulously. Now we can go through a few final tips and tricks while I am pressing the actual garment. The first thing you want to make sure you do always is to pre-press the material that you're working with. This eliminates all of the moisture that's been stored in the material, and it's going to ensure a better adhesion of the heat transfer vinyl to the material that you're working with. As far as stacking HTV goes, it's my personal preference not to do it. I always try to do the knockout method if possible, so that I don't have more than one layer of HTV at a time. I don't care for the plastic feel that you get. I like it thin and somewhat breathable anyway. So I tend to do the knockout method when I can, and I go over that a little bit in this video here. And you can go watch that as soon as this one is done if you'd like. If you choose to stack your vinyl directly on top of one another, you want to make sure that you check with the manufacturer's website on that as well. Most specialty HTVs can only be used as the top layer. For example, you cannot place regular HTV on top of glitter HTV, but glitter can go on top of the regular HTV. Now, when you are using rhinestones, rhinestones cannot be layered on top of regular HTV, but they do stick well to the glitter HTV. You can see that my J is messed up. All I need to do is heat it from the back side, from underneath the canvas tote, and peel the vinyl away once it's heated up. I can cut out another J, place it where it should be, and then just tack that down. I think we've covered all of the bases when using HTV. If you follow these tips and tricks, you're going to get the results that you're looking for, and your projects are going to last a really long time. So that's about it for today, and I will see you in the next video.